watching on YouTube and you don't already know that this is the same session as last one, hey, you should hop in next time when we're on Twitch, because that's a lot more fun to be in the live chat and stuff. Because, I enjoy seeing what everybody's putting in. Like tons of mice reminding us that the circlet thing I was talking about is called a laurel.
Ah, I knew that word at one point.
Yes, the object that you guys have not quite risked your lives for, because there was no threat that serious enough for that to happen, to get.
Risked our dignity.
You certainly risked that.
We absolutely risked our dignity.
Bottomless supply.
To get this circlet of mental clarity. To combat mind control that is currently holding itself over your new friend and Zermos's father figure, I guess.
His daddy.
His daddy.
His pops.
And on your way out, you were stopped by some guards who assumed that you were lost and part of the tour and forced you into the main hall, where you are now viewing a commencement ceremony overseen by who you know to be Dean Glytharion.
Hate that guy.
Hey, shit.
All right. And he is talking up a storm. They say it's not the critic who counts. And that at least if you fail while daring greatly.
What the fuck is he talking
If you
about?
fail, you fail. Fuck you all. Do better.
He says that to the students.
Professors.
You know what happens if you fail in this university? You fail in this university, you're gone. That's what happens in this university. We don't have room for that sort of weak pansy-ass bullshit.
God damn it, I didn't want to like this place, but now I do.
Oh, come now, you don't mean that.
So we were going to try to find a door. Do we see a door to get out?
Really quick, though. Vandrel, you recognize this as the speech that Zermos was given at his 10th birthday.
The young lord suffered this lecture. And it was, if memory serves, 1 hour and 45 minutes of this.
Wow. Gosh, the more that we learn about him, just the more special he seems.
Yes.
It was quite belabored, and he repeated himself at least 17 times. I had to take notes.
Oh.
So what are you guys doing?
We're looking for a door, not the one we came in, so we can get away from that nosy guard. Sheesh, people who don't mind their business.
Roll perception.
All right.
All of us?
And anybody who wants to. If you don't want to look for things, you don't.
13.
Okay. There are
15.
like 3 dozen open doors on this floor.
Oh my god! I thank you for that. Of course, I had to roll perception. All right, well, let's go out one that's not where we came in.
Maybe on the other side of the building.
That would get us close to Professor
You
Zero.
roll stealth? You doing this stealthy?
Well, can you maybe describe what our risks are for our exposure? Can we just walk to a door? Isn't it milling with people?
Everyone else is staying still.
Oh
my god!
Well, you said there was pillars, right?
The pillars and shit, yeah.
We'll just go pillar to pillar until we get to like the nearest door.
All right, and you see that Dean Glytharion turns around with his hands clasped behind his back and continues talking and probably repeating the same points that he made 5 minutes earlier.
I'll roll a stealth.
Do we need to roll stealth?
Give me a group stealth.
Okay.
Oh shit, was that for the group?
I don't know. Was it good?
It was all right. 15.
No, that's great. And also, you're only worried about one particular person seeing you.
Oh, okay.
You do fine.
I lead everybody through with we're large gesturing with my robed arms.
Okay, like a few of the students are kind of looking and staring at you,
And I do.
and you see Dean go out there and go, "Hey, hey, eyes on me, you little shits."
Sounds like him.
Oh, we just like shoot a spitball to hit one of the kids in the back of the head, so he yelps, and then so that he can get yelled at.
Do you want to do that?
Fuck yeah! What do I roll? I definitely want to just
spitballs. Roll me a ranged attack. I'm going to assume you have some sort of straw-like implement you're doing this with.
I don't have range, but I rolled a 17, so I think I'm all right.
Okay,
Plus
of a
dex.
crowd of
Oh.
people, you lodge it into some poor kid's ear, and he yells. And Lord Glytherion snaps his fingers and points to the kid and says, "Die." And the kid falls over, dead.
Sounds like him.
If anyone else was wondering about the consequences of failure, that was it.
Perhaps it is time for us to leave.
Somebody speaking out there?
Shh, just go.
You get out.
No. He's turned into a ripe maniac.
All right, let's go to Professor Zero's office and see if he can help us make this thing work for you.
That would be pleasant.
Okay. And you see the assistant professor who is running back and between things. Your assistant professor friend,
Da lingua.
Dalingua. And she looks at you all and goes, what are you doing out here?
Guten Tag. We need to see Professor Zero again.
Professor Zero's in questioning with the guard.
Oh. We need to go. Let's go. Let's go, guys. We're gonna go.
We'll come back later.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye. It was nice. It was meeting you.
It was definitely meeting you. Thank you.
Good
Thank
morning.
And
Let's go back to the.
you guys make your way
No.
to the coach. Then.
Oh yeah.
Get
let's
the
go to
hell out
the-
of here.
And he is busy doing a crossword. He looks up at you and he folds it away.
Hello, Fumble.
Brrr.
Can you please take us back to the casino, please?
Brrr.
I'm sorry, everyone. I didn't mean to speak out of turn. Is that our next destination?
Mhm. Yeah, no, I think we should go back to the casino. Maybe Mortia can tell us how to work this, or Revenant can figure it out. But I think making that work is probably one of our high priorities. And then we could go to the country club or something.
Mm-hmm.
Do we need Candelabra to take us to the country club? He said he had a legacy thing.
Candelario?
Oh,
Lampwick.
yeah. Candelabra, Lampwick. I don't know. Something to do with candles?
No, that Candelario is his first name, and Lampwick is his surname.
I'm glad to have you guys.
Off we go. Flip flop, flip flop.
Brrr.
The casino, please.
Brrr.
Thank you.
Flip flop,
And-
flip flop.
He doesn't clip clop. He throws the little switch again and takes the Pegasi through the air up over everything to avoid the gate at the university that is currently closed.
Oh no.
Possibly
And,
because of the robbery?
Deposits you on the 30th floor of the casino, right outside Mortier's office.
Got like a helipad, dude. This is nice.
And Mortier puts his paperwork aside. And Revenant, you would have figured out that he's making a show of putting it aside as a labor so that you guys know that he has other work to do because he doesn't want you thinking that this is the only thing he does.
Mm.
Good morning.
Yeah,
Mon amis?
sorry to bother you.
No,
we
you're
were
not.
one- Well, I am personally.
No, you're not.
Just a little bit, maybe?
That feeling is actually probably left over from the regrets you have over your ex from last night. But you do you.
Or perhaps it's gas.
Huh.
Gas is a kind of the explanation, yes.
Wow.
Mr. D'Artagnan, can you show me how to use this? And I will pull out the circlet.
You put it on.
That's it?
Well, I told you.
Yes.
Okay. Seems simple enough. Shoop. And I put it on my bald head.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Oh, man.
See, that's why I asked for help.
I'm glad we left there and then I put it on. That could have been bad if I was just like on the floor the whole time.
The whole point of asking for help was not helpful.
What am I rolling? Will?
Wisdom.
Wrong game. Sorry. That is a 22. Come on, DC 21.
All right. You fade in your own way. Your vision fades and turns black, and you struggle to see the world around you. But the inner world becomes ever more evident. And you are in this odd, dark room, this expanse, black above you and below you, and a hallway. And standing in front of you is you.
Well, good morning.
And he responds by trying to punch you, and you just barely dodge.
Well, that isn't exactly the polite way of greeting someone. Who are you? What is this place?
And the you removes a mask from above its nose because it's not following social distancing or anything right now. And you see that its lips are sewn shut.
Ah, Delta variant.
All right.
Well, it seems you have nothing to say. Is there something that you need to hear? Or do you just want to fight?
And it gets into a stance.
Well, it's been a while, but you'll find that I'm not as decrepit as I look.
All right. Roll initiative.
Fucking game on. About to fuck myself up.
It's everyone's therapy ideal.
17.
Learn to embrace the truth you seek to avoid. Just hug yourself.
4.
Oh, this is going to be light work. Light work.
Mm-hmm.
How far away am I from me?
You are within striking distance.
Perfect. I'm going to do a strike with my bow staff, which is a 19.
Hits.
Perfect. And a roll. The damage on that, it doesn't show up on mine. Is that the same as my unarmed strike?
Okay, these are things you should look at before the session starts.
We did it, and then it didn't show me anything.
Okay. Give you a minute to figure that out.
Okay. Let's see here. Because it's listed in my things, but it doesn't say what my damage for that thing is.
You want me to just Google it real quick for you? Because I thought we built this.
I thought we did too. Thank you, Zero.
Okay, a quarterstaff is a 1d6.
1d6 plus 4. Oh, so it is the same. Perfect.
Yep.
5 points of damage.
He takes 5 points of damage.
And then as a bonus action, after I crack him over the head with it, I'm going to do a rising kick. My flurry of blows, and that is a 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
Damn it.
However, go ahead and mark 5 damage off your character sheet.
Okay. That didn't work out like I thought.
All right. And it takes its bow staff and whizzes right by your ear. Twice. And it's your turn again.
Well, it seems if I hurt you, I only hurt myself. So I guess the best thing to do is to make peace with you.
It strikes back at you when you say that.
Well, have at it then. I'm gonna hit it again with the bow.
Okay.
22 to hit.
Hits.
6 points of damage.
Mark 6 points of damage off your character sheet.
Mother bitch.
Anything else this turn?
No.
14 does not hit. 21, however, does.
Yep.
Mark 5 points of damage off your character sheet. And you notice that when he hurts you, he doesn't hurt himself.
What?
Yep.
And I'm just in a black void. There's nothing around me.
Roll perception.
16.
There's a light far off in the distance. And it almost feels like it's calling to you. And you notice for the first time that the he that is not you, but is you, is standing between you and it.
Well, there's nothing for it. I want to, let's see. I want to use one of my feats. I want to use a key point for Step of the Wind.
Okay. What does that
And
do?
It says you can spend 1 key point to take the disengage or dash action as a bonus action on your turn, or jump distance is doubled for your turn. So I want to use that to get past him.
All right. And now we enter into chase mechanics. Let me pull those up. All right. You both have the same movement speeds, but you have an advantage on him in the fact that you've already started moving. So, how fast are you going? Because you're dashing away, right?
Correct.
Okay. Roll me Constitution.
Constitution. 10.
Okay. 4.
Yes.
So, you manage to outpace this beast, this thing, and you get to a well, and he is hundreds of feet behind you. But in this well is almost a brain that's been lit up by what you can't tell. It almost looks magical. And sure enough, around each of these stones around the well are the runes that would have been on your head. And there is, in fact, a hammer, a stonemason's hammer, emblazoned with the laurel circlet on it.
I'm gonna pick it up and smash the stones.
Roll attack.
23.
You smash through it gracefully, tearing it up, and sure enough, they're destroyed. And you can feel the brain in the well calling to you.
Lean over the edge. Good morning.
And you are pulled into it.
Whoa.
And your eyes open. And you are on your ass on the top of the casino with your new friends around you.
Are you okay, Vandrel?
That was different. What happened?
You guys would have seen him convulsing on the floor and vomiting a little bit.
You
I'll give you a handkerchief. Here, you might want that for your face.
Oh.
Does anyone have a mint? Anyone have a mint?
Spearmint, please. I hate peppermint.
That's gross, right? Wintergreen's the best.
Agreed.
Or cinnamon. Anyone mint? This is a casino. There has to be mint.
No, I'm afraid not. I don't have a mouth.
Doesn't have a mint.
Look, do you see anything that will require a mint for this?
But you have people here who eat all the time.
There would be one left on your pillow.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I have to assume somebody takes care of that.
Can you have someone take care of it right now for Vandrel?
Do you have just something to drink?
Actually,
something to rinse out my mouth.
Guys, okay, Mortier doesn't, have all the time in the world for us. Thank you for showing us how the fucking thing worked, right?
I got the liquor cabinet in the office.
I'll take one of something. Anything to get my mind off of what just happened.
Okay. And, he goes and he opens up and he reaches for the top shelf and then he looks at you and his hand goes to the bottom shelf.
Goes to the mop bucket.
Yep.
Excuse me, we're working for you.
He's just using it to get the taste out of his mouth, right? That's what I was thinking.
It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be
That's
fancy.
fair. That's fair. I'm sorry for being rude.
Yeah,
I'm
I got
on edge.
silver
I
bone
apologize.
got here. That ought to work.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. Perhaps something a little better than the rot gut. I'm not trying to...
You don't want him to throw it more.
Yes, I'm trying to get the taste out of my mouth, not put it back in.
Okay. And yeah, he gets you some grain distilled liquor and
he drinks
down
it
the hatch.
Oh. Well, my friends, I think the worst is behind us. I was in a dark void place, battling myself, and I bested myself, and here I stand.
What feels different? Can you feel anything different?
I don't
it's
like him. He's not a good man.
Imagine that, yeah.
I like it. I like it.
So was I hallucinating that, or was I hallucinating through Revenant sides, or did he kill the child for yelling in an assembly?
Yeah, he killed the child.
That is a bad thing to do, yes?
Yeah, I mean, I would never kill one of my students, right? I love
Well,
my
that
students.
means I have work to do. I am going to go run my game show, and if we are lucky, maybe a child will be alive at the end of this. Goodbye.
Right.
I'm going to the Coliseum now.
Okay, let's go. Can we get a mind time, guys?
I'm more than willing to follow you wherever you might go. What say you, Miss Ruin?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do
If
it.
I'm going to mind type before we go to the country club.
All right. Where exactly in Mindtop do you want to go? And how do you explain this to the coachman who has never been to Mindtop, who can't speak back to you? Roar!
I would explain that there's a graveyard.
He points down to a graveyard with a big tree in the center of it now.
Yeah,
In the corner of it, I should say. Sorry.
yeah. And then Revenant, can he see if Revenant points at something?
He, while flying, reaches back and grabs you through the door and lifts you up and puts you beside him.
All right, you see that opening, that mausoleum right there? Yeah, like right in front of
Yeah.
there.
And he
Yeah,
takes
the
you down.
entrance to the catacombs.
Yeah, takes you down and puts it in park and gets up and rubs the Pegasi down.
All right. So Ruin, if you could explain to Lady Falwell that we're alive, or if you have something else you want to do here in Montop, I got something I need to do underground, right?
Say again. We can't hear you, young lady.
I was wondering if Mr. Biggs is still here.
Oh, did they get taken up with us?
I thought they would have because they hadn't left town when it got.
Mr. Biggs and Mrs. Biggs were in Cathaw's boarding house at the time when it got taken up.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
So I'm going to go to Mr. Cathaw's to check on them.
All right, and you see Mr. Cathaw behind his bar, and he has got this thing gleaming and nice now. He is quite proud of it. He is just looking at it. He's got his hands on his hip and he's nodding thoughtfully to himself. And he puts an elbow on it, and then he sees the smudge left by the elbow and he starts buffing it again.
Hi, Mr. Cathaw. How are you?
Oh, hello, Miss Lubre. How are you for doing today? It's good to see you.
Yeah, I just came to check on you and Mr. and Mrs. Biggs because
they are in their room.
Okay.
We have put them up. We know things are tight right now, and all their money was back at the circus. So we'll make other arrangements later. You don't have to worry about them.
Okay, great. And is he
Are you
healing
okay?
properly, Mr. Biggs? Is he since his bite?
He's recovering well.
Okay, good.
Father Mayswell comes by and checks on him very often in the morning and in the afternoon and at night.
That's wonderful. Thank you for taking such good care of them. And are you
You're
doing
very
okay with this whole brass vein insanity?
Yes. And you see is deliberately not looking in the common room.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm glad to hear it's going well for you. Most of the towns really do like the opportunity to be part of the Elfin Empire. It's a really prestigious option.
That is what I am told. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm glad it's going well for you. And just let me know if I could do anything to make it better for you.
You are a very good and compassionate person.
Yes, she is.
This is Vandril. Is our good friend.
Just sneak up on somebody like that. What are you doing? No, do not sneak. You are worse than Mr. Revenant.
I just simply walked up.
Ouch.
I just simply walked up beside you. I'm very soft-footed.
Well, if you want to take some time in the common room, I will get you some soup and maybe a bread bowl.
I might think. Oh, you make bread bowls.
Well, I don't make them. You know.
Zermos loves bread bowls. Did you know that, Vandril? I assume you do, but
Dinray Mayswell makes them, and I buy them. This is what I do.
Is my stuff still in my room? I apologize for disappearing.
No, it's all right. It's not like I've had anyone else to rent to. It's still in there.
Fair. It just feels rude. But
yeah. No. Only thing that really changed is I got to sell the painting that was in the common room.
You sold it? Who'd you sell it to?
Little short man, little gnome.
Killage?
No.
Revenant?
No.
Lampwick.
Candelabra? Was it Candelabra?
Mm-hmm.
Candelario Lamprick.
Yeah, little guy.
Very
He
small.
came in, he pointed to it, and he said, "Oh, holy and bad word, that is my dad. That is my dad in that painting. Look at that. Holy and bad word, that is my dad." And I was
Nice.
like, "No, that can't be right. That is from town of Lubri. Why would they even have that?" And he's like, "It beats the hell, bad word out of me, but that's my dad." And I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." And he was like, "What would you sell it for?" And I was like, "Well, it wouldn't be right for me to sell it." And then he was like, "How much?" And I was like, "I wouldn't be right." And then he said, 10,000 marks. And I was like, "Is that a lot of money?" And he said, "Yes." And so I said, "Yes."
Well, that makes sense. Well, I know him. He seems decent. I mean, it's hard to know for real what someone is, but
Oh, do you know if that was his dad in the
I,
painting?
I don't really know. But which one did he say was his dad? I guess
The
the gnome.
the gnome.
Well, it's fine. All right.
Because it had your great grandfather in it too, right?
Mhm.
I'm sorry, I should have given you an option to bid on it too. I am sorry.
Oh, I was just excited to see it. I hadn't seen a picture of my great grandfather like that. Although I don't know. At any rate, maybe we're waiting for Revenant, so maybe we should sit and eat something, Bandrel, and get your strength up.
I get you some food. It'd be good, yes?
Yeah, I want a bread bowl for sure. I'm missing Zermos. It'll be nice.
Okay, Revenant, what are you doing?
Can I get my theme music? Do we have it in Sirenscape?
It shall be done.
Yes.
For future reference, ask for theme music in the chat.
I'm sorry.
It's
I got
okay.
excited.
It's okay. No.
Revenant's making minions.
Revenant's
So-
raising the dead.
Yeah, Revenant's going to the most degenerate, the most horrendous villains of Mindtop to ever exist throughout history in the catacombs.
Okay, you go to where the condemned are placed, and you see that their bones are already missing.
God damn it! Fuck. Alright. Let's go for goody two shoes but willing to do the wrong thing.
And
We have the rogues.
there is a note that says, "I owe you 3 degenerates. Love, Rengal." Little heart symbol on it.
Damn it.
The O of Rengold is a heart.
So Revenant's gonna go to the criminals, but not the condemned criminals. But not heinous villains, but
Okay.
and he's
Mindtop
going.
doesn't really have any of those.
But the catacombs span
Yeah, but nobody recorded who did
generations.
shit as far as things go until recently.
Okay.
Everyone just got buried.
Is there someone who was at least a jerk or something, and it was recorded in history that Revenant would know about?
There was that guy who shit on the sidewalk.
I
Like,
don't
as a
want to
regular
resurrect the
thing.
guy who shit on the fucking. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna find 3 normal skeletons that look healthy.
Okay, with like their little bones bundled up underneath their skulls and stuff.
Yeah, but not old bones that are very
Missing
brittle,
teeth and stuff. You're looking for
newer dead.
Okay, just raise dead. Just raise dead.
Okay, I'm gonna cast it 3 times using a scroll.
Okay. And is what level is raised dead?
It's level 3, I think. Yeah.
And you
Or
can't cast level
animate
3
dead.
spells. You
Yeah.
have that spell, so you can just use the scroll. Okay. So, what does it look like for you to take this little package of dead person that's neatly bound up in silver wire and raise the dead?
Revenant's like looking at the scroll and he's pronouncing the words, and then the scroll flies off and it wraps around the bones, and then it kind of melts, and then in the puddle of melted bone rises this skeleton cloaked in a nurse's outfit.
Hmm.
Not like a sexy nurse's outfit, like a normal nurse outfit.
We're just going to call them scrubs.
like Heath Ledger in Dark Knight.
Right, yeah, I needed a second pair of hands for when I open up my surgery business. And then he casts it on another one. They melt down into a puddle. This one rises up, and he's just wearing black leather robes.
Okay.
And he resurrects the third skeleton, and it's a gnome. And it rises up, and it's just wearing normal like battle gear.
Okay. So
all
go
three
ahead
of
and
them
add
have
clothes
bows.
beam to your list of cantrips.
Add what?
Moving on.
This is so.
All right. What are you doing now?
I'm going up to the surface, and while I'm going up to the surface with them, I'm handing them all shovels.
And you're just going to walk out with skeletons in broad daylight?
They're wearing disguises. That's why I mentioned the disguises.
Roll disguise. Roll that. Do you have disguise?
No.
Roll it with disadvantage.
Oh my god.
My first one was an 18. My second one was a 20. Fuck you.
Okay. Okay. You do pretty well.
Wait, I mean, Revenant does have a lot of experience, with his.
Nobody looks directly at what you got going on during this.
It seems fair.
What are you
All right.
having these guys do?
Exhuming the Silverbone Grim. So we're going over to the tree.
Father Mayswell is outside. And if you remember correctly, the graveyard is under his purview. Revenant.
I really wish I could explain this in a way that would be very simple.
And he looks directly at the skeletons and he goes, "You animated some minions." And he looks at the shovels and he looks where you're going. And you want your god out of Dodge. Yeah?
Yeah, see, if you haven't noticed, we're kind of in a shit position right now, and I'm just taking precautions. I'm very stressed, and one of my friends, the asshole one, right, has disappeared. So,
Revenant?
desperate times, desperate measures.
Okay. But it's going to cost you.
Okay.
What do you have that you can give me?
I could give you 76 gold, 370 silver,
I'm not a
or I could
petty
give
man,
you a.
Revenant.
How about I actually do have a present for you. If you could come with me to the carriage over there.
Sure.
And I'm gonna lead him over to the carriage with Fumbles.
Okay.
The wicker chair is still strapped.
Is that more of your work?
No, that's my employer's work.
You got a job.
Yeah. The wicker chair is still strapped to the top, right?
And he looks at it and he goes, "What is..." Oh. And he rolls his chair closer. Oh. And I guess that's a good time as any to cut over to Aisla, or rather Ruin, and
Vandros.
God damn it.
Vandro. So I was thinking that we would wait for Revenant, but he might be a while. Should we go check on Lady Falwell, or is there anything?
Lady Falwell is at Satan Hall right now. She is doing her thing. I haven't seen her this alive since the Plane Wars.
Yeah, I'm not sure. What else? Did we have anything else we wanted to do in Mind Top?
There was one thing.
Yeah, what was it?
The young lord asked me if I ever made it back to check on his little piglet.
Oh, is the one in the stable?
Hmm.
Yes.
He's happy. He's growing large.
Might I see him?
Go right ahead.
Lady Ruin, would you like to accompany me?
Yeah, I'll come with you. I'm gonna keep my warhammer handy. I remember this little piglet.
He was a good boy.
For certain values of good.
No.
Okay. You're making your way to the stables.
Yes.
Okay. And the stable boy is feeding a much larger piglet than you remember. A large boarlet, whatever we want to call it.
I think they're still called piglets.
Yeah. Just giving this thing mushrooms and apples and bread. Ruin, this thing is larger than you remember, and it's starting to grow tusks.
She just
And
doesn't have a good feeling
the
about it.
tusks themselves, you know how tusks develop bark? That rough outer surface?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like pine bark.
Oh, so it must really be bonded to Zermos. I'm gonna. Is there some food I can toss at it just to be friendly?
The only food you see in this is laid out in a pile for it.
Well, then I won't do that.
Hello, little one. Good morning. Hello.
Oh, hi there, old man.
Oh, hello, young man.
Yeah.
How's the boar doing?
Unreasonably well. I haven't seen a pig ever grow this fast.
Yeah, see, the young lord told me he was quite a bit smaller than this.
I mean, he was a couple days ago.
A couple days ago?
Yeah.
He just grew this much in like 2 days?
Yeah.
Recently, then?
Yeah. I have to keep him fed, otherwise he starts eating the horses.
Well, that could be
That's
problematic.
not a normal pig behavior.
I don't know. I've never raised a boar before.
Well, they will eat everything but the shoes. That's not a lie when you
No, they'll eat the shoes. I lost a pair of shoes to it.
Well, he looks to be in good health and in good spirits and under fine care. So, well, until next time.
Are you here to take him?
Not yet. I'm sure the young lord will be back for his beast when the time is right.
Is he going to pay for the food when that happens?
Looks over
I have
Ruin.
some. Is Mr. Katha paying for this?
I mean, generally speaking, Mr. Katha pays for everything. He pays for people's drinks. He pays for people's food. He pays for a lot. And I don't think it's fair to constantly ask that of such a good man.
Oh, I agree. I love the way that you're defending your boss. No, I'm asking to whom I should deliver some funds to cover this.
Mr. Katha.
Yes, thank you. But I thank you for your care for him. He's a good human, and
I don't understand how he's still in business.
I think I have a guess. But I'll go arrange something with him.
Okay. And then we'll walk back in.
Yeah. So I have some of my gold. I can give him a pile, I guess.
Zermos will hit you back on the back end.
I figured.
Like, so how big is big? Like, is he like went from like piglet size, which is like a cat size, to like a goat size?
Like a small dog. Not a tiny dog, but like a medium-sized dog.
Like a lab?
Yes.
Oh, that is noticeable.
Yep. All right. Revenant, where would you go when you were done exhuming your god?
I'm going to the deepest part of the catacombs.
Okay. And sure
Mm.
enough, in the deepest part of the catacombs, in your secret hideout, you
There's
see Rengal. Oh, boss, good to see you.
what the fuck are you doing down here, mate?
Work?
Right, you didn't go through that human-shaped hole, did you?
I went through the me-shaped hole in the ceiling.
No, not the one in the me-shaped hole over in that wall. Okay, you know what? Fine. If you
I
came
went
in
through the
through the ceiling,
me-shaped hole in the ceiling. Like I
it's
just
fine.
like melded through stone and like.
Okay, I'm going through the me-shaped hole over there. Don't follow me. Ever.
I already went through there.
You fucking asshole.
You didn't tell me not to go anywhere.
Right. You didn't take anything from there, did you?
No.
Good. Right. I'm glad. I got
Well-
shit to do. This is Scrubs, Black Hat, and Leathers. Yeah.
Cool. I'll introduce you to Dingoes 1, 2, and 3 later.
Yeah, I saw you stole the degenerates that I was gonna use for more minions. You
Well,
bastard.
it's not like okay, this roommate situation, we're gonna have to work through it and figure out boundaries and shit
Look,
later.
we're gonna
but
have to collaborate on our evil plans.
it's not an
otherwise this-
evil plan. I just needed somebody for some interior decorating.
Okay, well, I needed someone for my business. Okay, I'm just making employees, right?
Oh, dude, get some consent first.
Okay, we'll talk about this later. And Revenant's gonna walk through a very Junji Ito-esque hole in the wall.
Oh, I hope that doesn't distort his necks or anything weird. Yeah. Hate that shit.
And on the other side of this hole, there's 12 sarcophagi. And Revenant like points in the center of all of the sarcophagi and is like, all right, guys, now dig here, drop the god's body in, then we're gonna bury this. I gotta check on something. And he's gonna go over to a crack in the wall. He's gonna take out Scraps. Scraps is gonna go in the crack, bring out a key. He's gonna go over to the center sarcophagus and open it up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And I don't know what's in there, so we'll discuss as DM and player about collaborative world building and what limits we should have on that in the middle of the session.
This is the transposing Travenheim's spellbook.
Oh no, we have discussed this.
I bet it's
Yeah.
Dracula.
Okay.
Rengel didn't take it, did he? Either
No,
copy?
it's still there.
Revenant's gonna take the copy he made out of it. He's gonna throw it in his portable hole, and then he's gonna do everything to make the sarcophagus locked and secure again.
Sounds good. Where are you going
Alright.
after this?
Revenant leaves a hunting trap in the room, and then he walks out. He's gonna go back up to the surface. He's gonna hope the disguises on his
Thanks for reminding me.
skeletons like hold up,
They hold up.
and he's just gonna walk into town and try to find Ruin and Vin Diesel.
Yeah,
I hate you.
they are coming back into the tavern of Cathar's boarding house.
I just realized you just shaved my head, so now I really look like Vin Diesel.
Yep.
I'm 50, bald, and I like martial arts.
It's not the worst thing ever. But
No, this podcast is about family.
all right. I want to talk to Mr. Cathar about the food and anything we owe him, I guess.
All right, you come back in. Revenant pops in at the same time you guys do.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
good morning.
Hello, Revenant.
All right, these are my employees. This is the short one, this is the nurse one, and this is the one that wears all black like an edgy fuck.
Revenant,
Yeah.
what did we say about fucking skeletons in the boarding house?
You want them to wait outside? I mean, I can have them do that.
I want them to wait where they're not going to cause a panic. Damn it, Revenant.
That one looks very
Yeah,
hungry.
they got cute little outfits on.
Well, just put them in the kitchen where no one will see them. You just do that for me. Do that for me.
Guys, go in the kitchen.
But anyone worth their salt could spot that from a mile away. Damn.
Okay, well, we got employees. That's exciting, right?
We have employees, skeletal employees.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, I have employees.
right. Because you said we, so I wasn't sure if that meant we were also.
But I'm going to lend my employees to our business, right? Therefore, it's our employees,
Gotcha.
right?
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. So, what's been going on?
Oh, we found Zermos' piglet, and we need to probably give Mr. Cathar some money for food for it.
Why
Yeah,
would you need to give me money?
He's grown quite large.
It's no big deal.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, actually, Mr. Cathar, you know, I'm just gonna pay next month's rent up, and I'm gonna pay you in marks, just so you have like currency, you know, in this new town we're in, right?
Well, thank you, Revenant, but that don't be necessary. Thank you.
You sure?
Things are tough for everyone right now. I can take the hit.
Well, I mean, you know, okay, you know. Yeah, so basically most of my business is done. I do want to talk to Lady Fullwell before we leave Mine Top. I just want to stop in, check things out, you know.
One thing quickly. Mr. Cathar, have you seen Zermos?
He came back through on his way out.
Did he say anything about his travels or where he'd be going?
He said if I tried to find out that he would shove his staff so far up my butt, I would smell of pine saw the rest of my life.
That does sound like the young lord. All right. Well, if he does stop back through, if you could have him come back to the casino,
I will pass along the message. Yes.
that would be great.
Rowan, you keep on looking at me with those eyes like you know something.
I don't know anything.
Like, okay. Just so we're clear, I've done nothing wrong.
Oh, that I'm sure you haven't.
In many years.
Yeah. I am sure that you're a person of honor. And I'm gonna does Mr. I'm gonna give Mr. Cathar like a note that just says like, because I don't want to talk because the people in the common room, that says he should let us know if he needs help.
No, I'll be fine. I am fine. Do not worry.
I'm sorry.
No.
Can't help it. But this just seems like a very difficult situation.
Do you know?
You're missing like an object in that sentence.
Do you know about the thing?
Probably not.
Do you know that I robbed your family blind or not? Damn it, woman!
Yes, I do, but we don't have to talk about it. I just said we don't have to talk about it.
Man, that was incredibly awkward, mate.
Shut up.
Oh, but I did have a question for you. You had that painting forever.
Yes.
Can you recall the different people that were in it? You said there was Gnome, there was my grandfather.
There was a
5
gnome.
people, right?
There was obviously your great-great-grandfather.
Yeah.
Osiren,
Mm-hmm.
who was apparently an amazing person, and whose tomb I am very sorry I robbed. Hey, there was a half elf lady in there, I think.
Okay.
Let's see now.
Like 5 people, but
How many people were there? I do not remember.
I thought there were 5, but maybe it was more.
There was your great-great-grandfather, as we said, the gnome, the half-elf, and I think there was another human.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there was a Goliath.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Nice
Mikey really likes Goliaths.
Um,
Why don't you marry
did
one?
you find anything else in my great grandfather's tomb that you have still?
Most of the rest of it was gold and trinkets and diamonds and jewels and gems that I sold
Yeah.
afterwards.
Well,
For what it is worth, I am sorry.
Oh.
I did a lot of that sort of thing in my youth.
I'm just judging you based on how you've been with me today. Who you were then is past.
Well, given that I just yelled at you, probably not a good foot to start on. Can we
Your
try
town just got stolen. It's fine.
since you've been here? Yes, we'll go with that.
Yeah,
If that's
we'll go with that. You've been a wonderful host, and you've taken wonderful care of the
well.
big.
If there is any way I can ever make it up to you that does not involve giving up my vast fortune, let me know.
I see your penitence is deep. And no worries. It all is good. But I will, if I come up with something, I'll certainly let you know. Just keep taking care of Zermos' pig. He'll be very sad if the little pig gets sick or anything.
Yes, that is.
As someone who has made several mistakes in my past, if someone forgives you, you should let them.
Okay. But man, that was fun when I was doing it. So fun.
I get it.
Like the best time I have ever had in my life.
You like an adrenaline junkie?
Yes, so much. It was never about the steal, you know? It was always about...
Wait, so we have to acquire something from the country club that...
Okay, you should know I am somewhat out of shape, but give me a little bit. I work on myself.
Let's wonder if maybe even if you could help us make a plan.
One last job. Ooh, I've always wanted to do the one last job, you know, with the menacing voice. And yes.
That was pretty cool. I mean, just maybe even help us make a plan or come and help us figure out how to find what we're looking
consulting.
for.
Not so exciting, but I could do that.
You can also do the job too. I'm not trying to take that away from you. Just, that's a lot to ask. So
we'll think of this. Get back with me. Get back with me when you know more.
Okay.
All right. Where are you guys going from here?
I think I'm ready to go back to the casino or to go to the country club, honestly, which I guess we need candelabra. So maybe we go there to get to the country club.
Okay. You should have this conversation with each other.
I know. I'm just saying that. You guys tell me what you think. Done.
I think we're going back to the casino, right?
Okay.
Right.
Is there a particular reason we're going there?
So
we have to meet with the person who has the thing. So who has the country club membership?
That's Candelabro. Lamp.
Yeah,
so I can't say his name for some reason.
Shouldn't we go to Candelario's?
Yeah, there we go. That's who it is.
Okay. You could give the directions to, or the name of the place to your driver.
Yeah.
Can you take us to our lawyer's house, Candelario Lampwick?
Stop. In we go.
And he gets in. Ferdinand gets in.
All right.
And now there's 3 skeletons crowding up this.
He looks at the skeletons and he just ties them to the roof.
That's efficient.
All right.
All right, we pop in.
All All right. And he takes you off and back over to Brassfane, over the whole expanse, and touches down in a courtyard of a small manor. It's a very small courtyard, but it's very tasteful, very well adorned. And it's filled with all sorts of little trinkets and stuff. The fountains are timed so that they have interesting designs and stuff like that on them. No statues, of course.
Right.
But very intricate and interesting. And on the door is a giant gear. A symbol. Not a true gear, but a symbol.
Well, I guess I'll knock on the door.
You're the best at that, Vanjo, please.
All right. Hold on. I'm upstairs. Hold on. It takes forever on these shared legs. Yeah. You hear it.
Pit pat, pit pat, pit pat.
Revenants in the background untying the skeletons.
And the coachman kind of looks at you and goes, "Mrr,
No?
He doesn't
mrr."
want you to do that.
Okay.
And he puts a tarp over him.
Ha!
Okay. And Candelario opens the door and he's sweating a little bit. And he adjusts his gun. Oh, who the fuck told you where I live?
Oh, good morning.
Fumbles.
He knows.
Apparently.
How'd he find the place?
I don't know. I just said,
He's
can you
got no
take us
head.
to our lawyer's house? And he found your house.
He also reads the paper every morning, but we just
What?
don't ask a lot of questions.
How does that work?
We don't ask.
It-
What are you here for?
well, we need help getting into the country club. Do you have a membership?
He does. He said he did.
What?
You said you had a legacy membership.
I never told you that. I do, but I never told you that.
Oh, I thought you told us. Was it you?
No.
Ruin, how did you know this information if he never told you?
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
who
sure he
told
told me. He's just
Ha-
forgotten.
I was
No,
just
I
going off of
didn't.
what Ruin was saying, right?
Also, I heard that you bought a painting of my great grandfather and your dad.
What? What?
It was you.
What? I mean, I bought a painting of my dad. What?
My great grandfather, your dad.
We're not
Okay.
related.
No, my dad is not your great grandfather. Or my
Okay,
great
just
grandfather is
making
not your
sure.
dad. They're both in
Okay.
there though. So that's
What?
pretty cool. So can you so will you help?
No. Which one is yours? Which one is yours? And he runs
He's the
up
redhead.
and he's like, come on.
All right, look over in.
And
Come on, guys.
What were you doing before we arrived?
He's showing us a painting right now.
nothing.
I'll stay in the foyer.
All right.
Jessica will have my head if I do that to desk. Yes. Come on in.
Hmm.
You don't want to make Jessica mad. I'm pretty sure no one will like that.
I'll follow.
Okay. And he. All right. I just had it hung up here recently. And he points to it. Yeah.
Do you know who else is in that painting? Do you recognize anybody else?
Let's see now. I don't know everyone's names. My dad told me stories all the time, but I didn't listen while he was still coaching enough to tell me.
Yeah, that's the mistake of youth.
Yeah, but that's Osian.
Yeah, that's my great grandfather.
Oh. Huh? Huh. Well, he did run off, didn't he?
Yeah, that's the story. I never knew it had anything to do with Blasphemy. This is all very shocking, I'll be honest.
Yeah, that's Candlewick Lampwick. My dad.
Candlewick, Lampwick? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
My dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. Ruin calls you Candlewick. sometimes.
Everyone makes that mistake. If they know my dad, which
I think it's yeah. So
did you get told stories about him or something?
no, he didn't tell any stories about his life before he founded our town. Also, I'm pretty sure he died before I was born.
Oh, humans, yeah. You guys live like 5 years or some shit.
Slightly more than that, but it does feel pretty short. It's true.
Yeah.
So anyone else? Do you
That's
recognize anybody else
Lubri,
in this?
the half elf right there. That's Lubri.
Lubri.
Yeah, she's at an assisted living center now.
Interesting.
Ew, I want to visit her.
It's a depressing place. My dad still, well, no, he passed away last year. I forget sometimes,
Okay.
but he was there too for a while.
Yeah. Maybe, what
And
about?
the Goliath, I don't know his name, and the other
Mhm.
human I don't know.
Okay.
Damn.
Thank you. Do you have a copy of Kent's Peerage? Kent's Peerage?
I don't keep up with that sort of thing.
Mm.
I'm more of an engineering guy.
I hear that. I just am curious about my great grandfather because I never knew that he had anything to do with Blasphemy, and I'm like curious.
Yeah. Well, I can see why you would be. But you surely didn't come all the way here just to look at a painting.
Oh no,
Yeah,
it was
well-
it was a happy coincidence that you had just purchased it. We were really hoping you'd be willing to take us on a little quick tour, sort of right now, of the country club.
I mean, they'd be closing up right now. What's so important about the country club?
I'm wondering if I should get a membership.
In between creating an insurrection?
Okay. Remember the clay tablet.
Yeah.
Right. We need to get to the country club because we need to find a Zermos there.
Why would they have one?
It's on the map.
Wait, you know they have one.
Yeah.
That's important information. That was the important information that clearly should have been revealed to me from the beginning if you wanted my help on this.
I sometimes leave context out. I apologize.
I noticed
I
when
thought
I
you
was busy
saw the
being your
map.
lawyer.
Hold on. I thought you saw the map.
No, I was swept away by a flood of beer.
He was
Oh,
swimming.
yeah.
was
So
beer
was
swimming.
I.
Mhm.
All right. So
But-
can you take us, or do you want to go tomorrow? Is what you're saying?
They'll be open tomorrow. They won't be open right now.
All right.
They have pretty strict rules. I'll have to pay like a guest fee for you all, but yeah, I can take you up.
All right. Thank you. That'll be
I
great.
didn't know you were into golf.
Love golf. It's my favorite.
Mhm.
Revenant's my caddy.
Clint was saying he got a new pupil.
Yep.
So I guess you guys have decided we're going to the country club tomorrow.
Mhm.
Which should be absolutely riveting for everyone involved with Dungeons and Dragons. So
I
think that's
really feel like I need a country club like outfit. Oh, but I can change my armor. It'll be perfect. Need a hat.
we are going to leave off here, I think, and I am going to apparently have to write up some D&D rules for golf, and we'll see how this goes.
That's our gift to you. And thank you to Sirenscape for their gift to us of beautiful music.
So I'd like to say first and foremost that I do in fact really love my players and I love playing with them. I will also say that I did not start this campaign expecting to have to write down rules for golf in 5th edition. Because I'm pretty sure there's not a source book that's going to give that to me. If any of you super helpful folks would like to correct me on that, I am in one of the few circumstances where I would actually like to be a little more informed. So yeah, go ahead. You know more than me. Go ahead and show off in the comments section below. Maybe leave a like, even if it's a pity like. subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all that good stuff that comes with just this. Yeah, do all the good stuff that just comes with this. Yeah, this has been Jonathan. I am awesome, but not as awesome as I'd like to be right now. And bye.